Welcome to Network Theory lecture series. I, Professor Hitesh Dholakia, is going to explain you one very interesting example based on Thevenin's theorem in this video. And here I'll be considering Thevenin's theorem example with independent source. So here you can see we have been given with one circuit. In this circuit we have independent source of 60 voltage. And we are dealt with to find range of current through resistance RL using Thevenin theorem. So here, as if you change value of RL, current through the load will change, right? So what here we will be doing is, we will be simplifying this circuit in terms of Thevenin's equivalent circuit, where our agenda is to identify VTH and RTH, right? So let us calculate first VTH. Now here we have load resistance RL. So to identify VTH, that will be a voltage across load provided load is open circuited. So let me take this circuit again and I'll show you how to calculate VTH. Now when you want to calculate VTH across load, we need to eliminate load. So now you see I'm just eliminating load. And see here VTH, that is what? Voltage across this two terminal. Let us say this is plus terminal and let us say this is minus terminal. So voltage VTH, that is happening in between these two terminal. If I say this is terminal A, if I say this is terminal B, then VTH, that is voltage at A minus voltage at B. Let me write this over here. Now you see we want to calculate this VA and VB. So if you observe, see this 60 voltage that is connected across this two terminal, right? So what is VA? VA will be this voltage into this resistance divided by this two resistance, right? So I can say VA is 60 into 60 divided by 60 plus 40 and minus VB that we need to calculate. Now you see this 60 voltage that is connected across these two resistance like this, right? So what is VB? VB is total voltage 60 into this resistance divided by this two resistance. So that is 60 into 40 divided by 60 plus 40. So let us calculate this further. So if you can see, this is 60 into 60 divided by 100 minus this is 60 into 40 divided by 100. So here you can see 60 and 100, that is common. So 60 divided by 100 into 60 minus 40, so that is 20. And if you simplify this, this will be 12 voltage. So our VTH for this given circuit, that is 12 voltage, right? And this is based on independent source, right? 60 voltage is independent. Now for this circuit, we are dealt with to find RTH, right? Now as if you want to calculate RTH, then see RTH will be equivalent resistance at this two terminal provided load is not connected, and for independent sources voltage source should be short circuited and current source should be open circuited. So whenever you want to calculate equivalent Thevenin's impedance, at that time, remember this thing, my dear students, you will have to eliminate load after that for independent sources. This is for only independent sources. For independent sources, voltage source should be short circuited and current source should be open circuited. Let me show you how to do that. So you see what I have done is, I have eliminated this load and here we will be having RTH. Now you see I need to have short circuit of this 60 voltage as it is independent. So now you see this voltage source is short circuited and I am dealing with to calculate RTH, right. Now to simplify this RTH, we need to simplify this circuit further. So let me consider this is terminal A, this is terminal B, and now you see this is short circuited over here. So if I say this is terminal C, then obviously this should be also terminal C, right. Now let me provide reconnection. So let us say this is terminal A, here we have terminal C, and let us say we have terminal B over here. So what I'll do is I'll connect all these elements in between terminals to have reconnection of this circuit so that we can easily identify resistance, which is RTH. So if you talk about 40 ohm, so that is there in between A and C. So now I am connecting 40 ohm in between A and C. Now if you talk about this 60 ohm, so that is also there in between A and C. So let me connect 60 ohm in between A and C. Now if I talk about this 60 ohm, so this is terminal C and this is terminal B. So this 60 ohm that is there in between B and C. So let me connect that is in between B and C. And this 40 ohm that is there in between B and C. So I am connecting that in between B and C. So now we have this circuit which is bit simplified one, right. Now easily we can identify RTH in between A and B, so that we can have based on this parallel connection, and that is what they are in series with each other, right. So RTH that is 60 parallel with 40 and that is there in series with this, so that is again 60 parallel 40, right. So for series it should be plus, and for parallel it will be 60 into 40 divided by 60 plus 40 plus this is again 60 into 40 divided by 60 plus 40. So if you solve this, this is 24 and this is also 24, so that will be 48 ohm, right. So now we have the value of RTH, that is 48 ohm, and we have already calculated VTH, that is 12 voltage, right. Now if you observe here, our question is range of current through RL using Thevenin's theorem, right, where RL that is changing from 2 ohm to 12 ohm, right. So now what I'll do is I'll remake this circuit, right. So here first I'll be considering RTH, that is equivalent Thevenin's resistance, and that is 48 ohm, and I'm having equivalent Thevenin's voltage, that is VTH, and that is 12 voltage, and that is connected across load, right, and load that is changing from 2 ohm to 12 ohm. So I need to calculate this current IL, which is changing due to change in resistance RL. So as if you want to calculate this IL, then now this is very simple circuit. Only thing is you just need to consider a loop. So if I consider this loop, what will happen? Now you see in this loop, VTH that is only voltage source which is happening from minus to plus. So I need to write plus 12, and that is equals to, now you see voltage drop across each of these element. So RTH into IL plus IL into RL. So I can say IL that is 12 divided by RTH plus RL. Now if you see this, RTH, that is 48, that is fixed, but RL, that is changing, right? Now if you consider first case in which RL is equals to 2 ohm, then our IL will be 12 divided by 48 plus 2, right? So that will be 12 by 50, and if you resolve this, this will be 0.24 ampere, right? Now for second case, our IL, that will be there based on RL is equals to 12 ohm. So now you see, I have considered this RL as 12, right? So in that situation, this will be 12 by 60. So if you calculate this, this will be 0.2 ampere. So here, if RL changes from 2 ohm to 12 ohm, load current, that will change from 0.24 to 0.2 ampere, right? So here if you observe, our calculation is very simple after resolving circuit in terms of Thevenin's equivalent circuit, where you just need to connect this VTH in series with RTH. Initially if you observe, our connection, that was bit complex, you see, right? But after Thevenin's theorem, you can resolve circuit in easier connection, and then very simply we can calculate value of voltage and current. I hope you have understood this. There are few more examples that I'll make based on independent sources and dependent sources, so that you get clear idea about how we can solve VTH and RTH for different cases. I hope you have understood this. Thank you so much for watching this video.